up? We're out here in Santa Rosa, California. It's March for Animals. It's the least we can do, how we treat them. And if there's any marches in your area, check out Direct Action Everywhere. These are basically like attorneys who rescue attorneys and groups of people. Obviously not all attorneys, but they rescue like injured animals from slaughterhouses and bring attention to mistreated animals who are not protected by the Animal Welfare Act at all. There's absolutely zero incentive for slaughterhouses to protect their commodity. You know what I mean? And so there's a lot of suffering, obviously, it goes without saying, but the least we can do is march. And Direct Action Everywhere is an organization that I stand behind 100%. And I'll do a post about them and what they're doing. Wayne Hsiung, I think that's how you say his last name, but Wayne, I just spoke with him in depth. And he's like facing charges for rescuing animals. I mean, that's some true, that's some true activism right there. That's real shit. So much respect to these Direct Action Everywhere folks. And I just thought I would share a little bit. So back to the march. And much love, everyone. My lives are pretty boring, I think. My lives are like sound healing, which was a bust, but I just like trying to share my experience as best I can, but oh well. Anyways, everyone have a good day. This is what we're doing today. Peace.
Let's bring the light on. All your stuff.
All right, we're gonna see if we can get Wayne, the main man here, do like an interview with him, like we interviewed Dr. Kennedy last time, and we'll be going to Sacramento again to protest this latest Richard Pan shenanigans. There's strength in numbers. It's motivating. It's inspiring. If you ever get a chance to go out and protest and get together with like-minded people for whatever your cause may be, it is well worth it. It fills you up inside. It inspires you. And in this society, it's really hard to find things like that kind of like make your heart tingle a little bit. And I think a lot of us need that. We need to be around people that we're very like-minded with, you know what I mean? And this is how the tribe grows. And I'm telling you, this is how things are going to get done, is when people say enough's enough and they get together, they band together. And that's why I did the sound healing a couple weeks ago with the Band of Light, Elijah Ray. It's just like heartfelt stuff, you know what I mean? It's really important, really important. The deceivers in this world have turned us away from our own heart, got us into the left brain, and not our right brain heart connection. So we're very like methodical and logical and scientific and if worldly, and we're spiritual beings. We're spiritual beings, and it's like they've made us forget that. You know what I mean? And so that's where we come in. We come in and we're here to remind everyone of help everyone remember, what our nature is. And when you help people remember, they help people remember, and that's how the tribe grows. And that's when you see change, is when small groups of motivated, inspired people band together and demand change peacefully, non-compliant with the system, in love. You know what I mean? Sounds corny AF, but it's real, man. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna see if I can find Wayne here. I'm gonna sign off for a second, and I think my son's getting a little bored here.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
I love seeing all the dogs.
You like seeing all the dogs?
Love it.
Okay. What's this pendant you got here? What's this one? But yeah, anyways, and it's a good example to set for your kids too, because you know they could be watching TV right now or staring at a screen, but they need to be out learning that this is how you do things. You protest, you get together with people. You know what I mean? That's it. Let's go find Wayne, all right? Do some waves here. Hi, everyone. Much love. Stop eating animals. You don't need to. You do not need to eat their flesh to be happy and healthy. It actually improves your health. So, I don't know where Wayne is. I'm gonna try to find him. All right. So Wayne finally tracked you down.
You tracked me down.
I got so much respect
the felon,
for you,
the man
man.
himself.
So Wayne,
Embarrassment to the animal rights movement. Right now, I'm kidding. Hopefully, I'm not too embarrassing.
No,
What do you
man,
think?
you're inspiring, man. You
Glad
make
you
me
like
want to
it.
go out there and do what you're doing.
Yeah.
So tell us who you are, what you do, what the Direct Action Everywhere is about.
You know, honestly, I'm a pretty square guy. I don't normally break any rules, but when you see something so egregiously wrong happening in the world, and you see the laws being ignored by the authorities and the powers that be, not just ignoring the cruelty and misconduct, but punishing people who are trying to expose it, you know, you got to take direct action. And that's what we've been doing over the past 5 years. We've been going into places where animals are being abused, documenting the conditions, and taking the animals out. And I'm now in 6 trials because of this work. We have very strong legal arguments in these cases. We think we're going to win. And if we win one of these cases, it's going to set a groundbreaking precedent across the state of California, across the world, because animals are not things. They're not commodities. They're not garbage for corporations to throw away. They are living creatures who deserve to be respected.
Right. And now you're an attorney, correct?
I'm an attorney, and I'm a former law professor.
Okay.
I actually taught constitutional law and First Amendment law in Chicago before I became a full-time activist.
So you know Admiralty Maritime Law.
I don't know much about Admiralty or maritime law. I know a lot about constitutional law, about the First Amendment. And today we access our First Amendment rights. But one of the crucial elements of these cases is, you know, they're charging you with all these trumped-up felonies, mostly because of our political beliefs, not because of our actions. If you went to your neighbor's house and picked out a piece of garbage from the garbage can, no one would care. They never charge you with anything.
Yeah.
They're charging us with stealing the garbage of the industry, animals that are sick and distressed and going to end up in landfills because of our political message. Because they know that political message is a dangerous one that resonates with the American public and cuts into their profits.
Now, but these lawsuits specifically, are they getting you for what? Trespassing?
Oh, you name it, I'm being charged. I'm charged of rioting, grand theft of fruits and vegetables, conspiracy, racketeering, whatever they've been able to throw at me, they're throwing at me, and their goal is to scare people into not doing this activism. And they fail because I continue to do it. I continue to rack up cases, and I've won every case. I have not been convicted of anything. My almost 20 years as an activist, actually it's exactly 20 years as an activist, been arrested 20 or so times, yet to be convicted of anything, because when you do the right thing, when you have sound legal arguments behind you, even when the industry tries to crush you, you can win. And I expect to win in many of these court cases.
You really just know what to say and how to behave in the courtroom.
I've got a lot of support, and I've got a lot of wise guys like Nigel and Rocky and you. I mean, people give me feedback and I learn from it. Sammer's one of my co-defendants. Sammer, you want to join this live stream? Sammer's one of my co-defendants. He just got out of the case, so he's now safe and free. I'm still happy, safe and free, but he's going to jail for a long time. I don't think you're allowed to say this. I'm allowed to say this. He is being forced to not say anything bad about Smithfield. Now, he's got to keep his mouth shut because he had 3 years of a plea in abeyance that requires him not to say anything bad about Smithfield. And that shows you how dumb this system is. Threaten someone with 4 felonies and make them not talk. This is the sort of thing you see in like tin pot dictatorships in South Asia. You don't see this in the United States, except when it comes to animal agriculture. So, anyways, how are you feeling about the martial law?
I thought it was amazing. I thought it was so good. All the singing. It was very Sonoma County, I think.
Yeah.
Why weren't you playing?
What?
I thought you were supposed to be on guitar
I thought it was
today.
so nice. No one asked me to play guitar. I'm like, I just get to show up.
So
Sammer's not just a software engineer and an animal rescuer. He's also a musician. Very good at guitar.
Nice.
And one of these days, we're going to sing Led Zeppelin for you all together.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm there.
What's your name?
Babe, I'm gonna leave you.
Babe, I'm going to leave you. It's the best song in the world. Lots of screaming. I'm going to do it on Instagram just for all of you.
Yeah, I'll be there to get the live. But for someone just joining, tell us what, basically, you go to slaughterhouses, you see sick, dying animals who are neglected, and you help them out. Is that kind of the summary?
You've done it enough
Tell
times
us.
now. Sammer's now a veteran.
Yeah, so the idea behind what we do is that, like,
Direct Action Everywhere.
yeah, so Direct Action we believe people have the moral right to help animals that are sick and dying. Just the same way that you have the right where if you saw a dog stuck in a car and he's panting and it's hard for him to breathe and you know that he's going to die if he stays in that car, you're allowed to break the window and you're allowed to rescue that dog.
Right. There's a right to rescue in California. Literally, there's a law called the right to rescue.
Yeah, literally, you're allowed to do it. According to the
and
law.
that those signs I've seen, right to rescue.
Yeah, and so it applies.
Yeah.
It applies to animals and farms.
Yeah.
They're not any different from like a dog trapped in a car, you know. They're sick, they're dying, they can't get enough food. Like we've been inside these farms. They're terrible, you know.
They're awful.
Like all the humane like labeling and advertising, it is literally all fraudulent. It's one giant fraud and they don't care. The government doesn't care.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen people who, I operate a small farm. We treat our animals with love. Oh, but then you slit their throat, right? They always end up in the slaughterhouse.
Yeah. And even when they say they're a small farm, I mean, the first open rescue we did together at D-Still Turkey Ranch, this is a place that had a sham farm that was like a tiny little farm they used just for marketing purposes. And we showed them the world, the truth. And it was in the Washington Post, it was in the Wall Street Journal. Millions of Americans found out for the first time what Whole Foods free-range turkey actually looks like.
Yeah, and the people want to know. The thing is, the people are on our side. The folks who aren't on our side are these giant farms. They're the ones who are putting pressure on like the state governments and the FBI to come after us.
Yeah.
Like when we come out to like the people of Sonoma, they're shocked. Like we heard from a journalist like at the beginning of the protest, and he said like there's no one enforcing this stuff. The people of Sonoma don't want this stuff to be happening. They're liberals. They are like surprised that like the whistleblowers, us, are being like persecuted for this stuff.
And isn't there that Humane Animal Welfare Act that is not enforced at all?
Well, there's a Humane Slaughter Act.
That's what I meant.
It's widely ignored. And it doesn't even cover 99% of the animals because under the Humane Slaughter Act, they define animals to exclude poultry and bunnies. So according to the federal government, a chicken is not an animal.
Or a bunny.
Or a bunny.
People love bunnies.
Yeah,
you know?
I think bunnies are animals. I'm not
sure
about this. Maybe we need to go back to second grade
biology.
biology.
You need to go back to school.
But I gotta go. Well, you're the one who dropped out, dummy. College dropout. I'm just kidding. Sam's very smart. He is a college dropout, but he works at Dropbox. He's a very intelligent guy. Don't worry.
Well,
we don't have any.
May or may not be true.
Well,
Anyone who's an animal rights activist, you've got to be pretty smart.
I have to go.
Okay.
Well, what's next for you guys on the horizon? What's next? Where can we see you?
I can't do anything.
Okay, you're done.
He can't do anything for 3 years, but he's out. He's
Okay.
at least not going to prison.
What's next for you, Wayne?
I'm going to trial in Utah, North Carolina, Utah again, California 3 times.
All right. And
so I've got 6 trials
in prison for a long
which
time. This is the last live
You'll be fine, Wayne. You'll be
Don't
fine.
say that.
Yeah.
He's gonna what's it called? Jinx me? Is that the thing Americans say? Jinx. Is it jinxing?
Jinx.
He's gonna jinx me.
All right.
So
all right.
That's all we have to say. We're all going to Amy's. Come to Amy's with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Are you coming to Amy's?
Come
to Amy's.
Maybe we'll go to Amy's.
Son.
Yeah, we'll go to
Get
Amy's.
some shakes together,
All
okay?
right. All right. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks for you guys for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Hit that like
You coming to Amy's,
Yeah.
Miguel?
Follow me on Instagram.
Miguel, you coming to
Okay.
coming to Amy's?
I got you, bro.
All right. Your son just committed. He said he's coming to Amy's.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Wayne. Well, I guess we're going to Amy's. See you guys.